Hi everybody, it's Gaming Mama here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first part of my new challenge, which is the Decades Challenge. Now, I was contemplating on starting the Disney Legacy Challenge in Sims 4, but I'm going to leave that a little while longer because I'm already doing the Legacy Challenge on Sims 3. So I decided I would jump in with this one. Now, of course, this guy here is our founder, and he does have a backstory. There are rules for the Decades Challenge. Give me 1 second, because I'm just trying to pull them up on my phone. And if I actually worked out how to use my phone, it would be incredibly helpful. But anyway, I have it. So, this challenge was actually started by Zombie Cleo, and I have seen it doing the rounds on the Facebook groups, people posting screenshots and stuff. Looks absolutely fascinating, especially because I am researching the family history, and it started in the 1890s, and I do have, obviously, family from the 1890s that I'm learning a great deal about. I am not going to cover all the rules because it would take too long, so I'm just going to cover the getting started and the 1890 rules, but I will, in the description box, link you to all these rules. So, you start in the 1890s, and I have downloaded appropriate clothing and buildings and all sorts, and I will show you that in a second, okay? And the challenge is going to show the world changing in real time, which means the challenge starts out with some limits to marriage with regards to race and gender, etc. You can choose to ignore those, but being a bit of a history buff, I am going to follow those fairly closely. So, in the 1890s, you can only marry within your own ethnicity, you can only marry and have relationships with the opposite gender, only outside toilets, there's no electricity, so I have downloaded some candles and some oil lamps and stuff like that to take care of that problem. You must always try for a baby. No just woohooing, because obviously contraception wasn't around then. Women must take care of the children, tidy the house, and can help in the garden. Female children may only move out once married. Male heirs only, and if there are no boys, a married girl's husband will inherit. Wooden furniture only, no upholstered beds, only quilts and blankets. I've followed that as closely as possible, but it's not always 100% possible. No showers, only bathtubs. I haven't even got a bathtub yet. No jobs. Money must be made through gardening, painting or woodworking. Wooden walls and floors. House must only be decorated with impressionist or classical paintings. And you've got to have a cow plant ready for the 1910s, so try and start it now. Now, I'm just going to quickly go into the overview of the town. I downloaded quite a lot from the Sims resource. So all the houses I've downloaded are kind of Victorian in style. There's a couple of Tudor looking houses as well. There's a mansion, kind of, for those days. There's a couple of the smaller houses. I do have a bar, but it's a lounge because that would be more in keeping, and usually women wouldn't go to those, but we know it's the Sims, and I won't send my children or my wife or anybody like that there, but you just never know what's going to happen, who's going to turn up where. We have a little church over here. We do have a library because I know the Victorians were quite big on education and things like that. Little picnic area, and there is an alternative wedding venue for those that don't want to get married in the church, which probably would not have happened in those days, although there was a non-conformist register for those that didn't conform to the faith, but I think that was further back. I would have to double check my facts and figures on that. So we'll move over here, and this is our sim. Yes, can we go back? We're not traveling. Thank you. This is our sim. This is Jabez Tudor. Now, Jabez is an absolutely fantastic, funky name that has shown up on my family tree. Excuse me, just banging and clattering around there. Shown up on my family tree. I've got him kitted out more than a farmer would wear, but I'm going to explain that with his backstory. A quick view of the house. As you can see, there's wooden everywhere. There's only quilts and blankets on the bed. It's wooden. The chairs are wooden. There's just a few cushions. We have got a cooking range, which is what they would have in those days. I've tried to make the fridge look like a larder pantry rather than looking like a fridge. No dishwashers, nothing. I haven't even got a bath, which I will have to think about putting in at some point. And we have the outside, because we haven't even got a gym actually to go and shower at, so I am going to have to get him some money and get a bath because he's going to be honking. And the outside toilet as requested. Now, Jabez, for the moment, my darling, go and start working on this. You can do a horse sculpture. Go and start on that then. At least we've got something to be watching while we're going through your backstory, okay? So, how far around are you walking? Seriously. And you're probably wondering why the house is here and I've got all this big lot, but I am going to go into that now. So, this is Jabez, and Jabez is a rebel. He's a rebel born in the 1870s. As you can see, he's got long hair, which probably would not have happened in those days. He pushes the social norms, wearing his hair long and having no respect at all for social classes. I have written all this down, so it might sound like I'm reading it because I am, okay? Born to a working-class family of farmers, he earned a scholarship to a private school and received a good education, but this alienated him from the community for two reasons. One, he felt that farming was beneath him and dreamed of more, and two, he fell in love with a girl from the school who was from the upper classes. Now, they wouldn't have gone to the same school, so she went to the same school but was in a different building. We'll cover it that way, okay? They adored each other, but her father, being landed gentry, was not about to let his little girl marry a working-class upstart and made many threats against Jabez and his family. Jabez's family was lucky in that they owned their land, but that was about all they owned. Sarah was sent away to a school elsewhere, and Jabez was heartbroken and immediately left for a job in a factory in the city as soon as his education had finished. 7 years later, at the death of his father, Jabez returns home. His mum had already died a few years previously. Oh, Mr. Jabez, craft a sculpture, do another one. Okay. Because we at least get our money back if we don't sell it for more. Okay, where are we up to? Jabez returns home. Most of the land has been sold, and all that's left is a modest wooden house and a small plot for farming. He has little money left, having spent it on women and gambling, but the death of his father has given him a wake-up call, and he is determined to live well and rebuild the family farm. Turn that over. Unknown to Jabez, Sarah is living close by. Sarah went off the rails at her new school. She hated her father for sending her away from Jabez and spent her time causing as much trouble as she possibly could. After she returned home, she had an affair with a married man, and her father disinherited her, gave her enough money for a modest house, and other than the clothes on her back, that's all she owns. So are these two star-crossed lovers destined to meet again, or will life lead them down separate paths? Personally, I hope that they get together because I love a good romance, but it's all in the hands of the Sims gods. So that's my backstory. I have put Sarah in the game, and we are going to see people walking around like this. Again, not much I can do about it. If it's people that are going to be involved in our family life as friends or whatever, I will jump into Create a Sim and change them. So my plan for Sarah is, if he meets her, and they can take the relationship from there. I'm not going to go and seek her out. I will either see her at a local community lot or walking past the house. But she's actually from the next town over. So Jabez wouldn't really know that she would be here. Her father had found out that he'd gone to the city and thought it would be a safe place for her to return. And also, probably at that stage, he doesn't care if they get together and in a relationship or whatever, because he's disinherited her, so she can do whatever she wants at that stage. So I'm not seeking her out. We will see if we actually bump into her or not. Okay, now, looking at the map while he carries on with his sculpting and whatever else he's doing, and again, I'm knocking my pop filter. There's 3 pieces of land here that are empty did used to belong to Jabez's family. They actually owned this here, and all this over here was theirs, and it was sold off to developers, and that's the developer. There. He built that house for him to move into. He's just not moved into it yet. I'm hoping in time we can actually afford to buy that land back. Not all of it, obviously, but as much as we possibly can. So, we have that. What are we selling that for? 40. We made some money already. And we do have a little fire in here. I have followed the wooden floor rule, apart from in the kitchen, which is stone, which would be quite common in those days because of the fire. And I've put up the same, well, not the same, but similar stone in front of the fire here to prevent... oh, that picture's in a dodgy place. We'll have to move that later. To prevent fires. So that was the plan there. Okay, mister. What we doing with you? There was nothing at all about what... No, there was something about what jobs were allowed in this day and age. Let's have a look. Oh, yes. We need to get our... Jobs are for males only. No, that's the next one. Sorry. That's the next one over. So, yeah, he can only make money from farming and stuff like that. So, we need to try and buy some seeds. We're probably going to have to use our phone to do that. I'm not quite sure how else we're going to do it. In all honesty, we're not supposed to use our phones, but I'm not quite sure how else we are going to manage it. We can try going to a community lot and seeing if there's anything there, but we built this town. We may have to go. That's a national park. We can visit there. We can go over there. There may be something there that we can harvest or whatever. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to go to one of the other towns to get the cow plant. I'm going to do that off camera because I don't want the immersion factor to disappear. They're obviously not dressed right. The houses aren't right. Don't know if there's actually going to be any plants here. I mean, we've got a barbecue. I forgot to take that out, for goodness sake. I will have to do something with that. But no, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing here. For us to do. There's a golf course. Well, was golf a thing then? I'm really not sure. I'm just trying to have a quick look around to see if there's anything we can pick up, harvest, to start building. It's a little clubhouse and we can go fishing and stuff here. I don't see anything that we can actually harvest. This is a little wedding venue here. We're probably going to have to break the rules a little to order the plants in. I should have thought of that before I started playing. I do apologise. Yeah, we're going to have to find a way to spawn the plants in. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to harvest anything. There's got to be something around here that's harvestable. No? No. Come up here. It's hard work, this, looking for stuff when you don't know. I don't know where the spawners or anything are in this town, so... that's quite pretty, looking out over the water. But I really don't see anywhere. Right. Okay, well, mister... You're uncomfortable. Why are you uncomfortable? Well, let's have a look at your needs. It might tell me why you're uncomfortable, huh? Are you going to do a friendly introduction to him? That's fine. You want to do a friendly introduction to him. And we'll keep looking. Oh, he's fishing. I didn't notice this little spot down. Oh, yes, I did notice that spot down there. Go and talk to him. He's actually reasonably dressed, actually, for the time, the era. We don't have to worry too much about what he's wearing. Are you insulting him? Are we going to have to slap you? No, we're being friendly. That's fine. Your hunger's down. We'll probably send you home. Yeah, we'll send you home. And who's that? Okay, well, we can talk to you as well. And then we'll send you home. I don't even know where I am. Oh no, that's Centre on Comment Lot. No wonder that's not working. Send him home. Click on the right thing. And like I said, anybody that's going to be staying around in our lives, I am going to alter their appearance. We'll see how we get on. We might have to take a trip to the library or something and see what's going on there. Right, mister, you need to pee. So go and pee. I couldn't find an outside-looking bathroom. I'm afraid I did try. But I really didn't find one. You're uncomfortable because of woodworking, pinched finger. Man up. Man up. You can cook. You can have a garden salad because you learned to cook while you were oh, look over here. Aha! You learned to cook. That's not ready to harvest. Learned to cook while he was in the city because men in the city are a little bit more advanced than men in towns. I mean, the men in town are going to be a little bit still countrified, still very, very old-fashioned in the way that they view women and all the rest of it. So can we harvest those? Yes, we can. And you can dig that. We might actually look for frogs there. We might actually be okay plant-wise if once we start these things growing. Because there's nothing built on these. And people are cooking food and leaving it. So that's going to help because these old-fashioned grills would have been using coal, which is kind of just like a very simplified range. So I can allow that. I can allow that. Dig that up. Yes. Harvest those. There's nobody living in this nice fancy smanchy house anyway. Jabez is cute is full. We'll try again later. Okay. Did he actually eat? I don't think he did. Oh no, he's eating now. That's fine. Salad's not that nice, is it, dude? We are going to have to sort you out a bathroom at some point. I couldn't find a tin bath either, but I might just stick the bath out in the garden and make it look like, or, you know, just pull the bath out and put it in front of the fire while he has a bath and then put it away again to sort of add to the story a little bit. All he's got for fun really is his books here, but that's pretty much all he would have had. We can probably get him a chessboard at some point once he's earned a bit more money. But for the time being, that's about all he can. That's about all he can do. And we'll be able to sell some of these things soon. And actually, I think we will have a couple of frogs soon. We can start breeding those for some extra money. And I didn't know you could breed frogs in this game. But I was watching Sim Sugar on her homeless mum challenge. And she was breeding her frogs. And I was like, no way, I didn't even know you could do that. So thank you for teaching me something new that I probably would have known about if I wasn't a complete noob. Harvest, harvest, harvest. I don't think you can harvest the onion plants yet. That strawberry bush can't be harvested either. I think we've already clicked on those and the onion plant is there. We're going to have to keep looking for the onion plant, and we are at some point going to have to order some seeds in or go over to another town and collect some stuff from there. So that's fine. We can do that. It's not a problem, but I will do that, like I said, off camera because I don't want to take away from the immersion of the Let's Play. So we've got an eggplant wool frog and we have a leaf frog. So we can breed frogs, which I didn't know about with that one. And now we have 2 of those. And it's rare, so I'll probably... Oh no, I can't breed 2 of those together, I don't think. And we've got a time capsule. And again, Laura taught me from watching Alex plays that they actually sell for more if you don't open them. So we're not going to open them, because it's usually just trash inside it anyway. What's this? Fossil. We will extract the fossil from that. We will sell that. We will sell that. We're actually making some decent money now. We can't breed these frogs again. Where are you, mister? What are you doing? Right, okay, so all we've got is a couple of those for now. No, not your cell phone. No. We will head... no, we're not going to head home. Let's head to the library. Read a book to get our fun up. Although we do have books at home, I'm hoping we will bump into somebody in the library. So we will head over there and visit. And we're just going to go by ourselves. I am actually really looking forward to this. I will get my teeth in. I'm really looking forward to this Let's Play. Like I said, I'm fascinated with history anyway. And I'm trying to make it as realistic as possible, but we are sort of having to cut some corners a little bit. Now, who's in here? All these peoples that are wearing the wrong type of clothes. The wrong type of clothes. But we need to talk to some of the women. So we will friendly introduction you, and we will friendly introduction you. And it is going to be hard to get relationships up and stuff in this game, because we can't send text messages. We do have indoor toilets here. But I figured it was kind of a fancy building, and a few places would have had indoor toilets at that stage. So we'll just pretend that's one of them. I did take away, I will just show you, there was computers and stuff all down here, and it wouldn't let me, well, it would let me save the lot, but I had that warning triangle because the computers were missing. So I actually hid them up here where you can't access them, and that's what I've done with all the other lots that I needed to do that with as well, so that I don't have things like that in place where I shouldn't have them, but so I'm not getting the warnings all over the map. You're happy and you're having a conversation, so that's fine. We'll just pretend these women are all dressed in proper clothes. While you're sat there, actually, I'm just going to whiz around here again and see if I can find anything else to harvest or dig up, or what's this over here? We can only view that, we can't. There's a young lad. Another young lad. Oh. Can we search for frogs in this one? Have we already searched for frogs? Nope, we haven't. We can look for frogs in that one. We can only view that. We can dig that up. Awesome, we're actually getting some money now. No. Can only view. That's not grown. We can look for frogs there. Thank you. There are, I mean, there's quite a few frogs around to look for, and there are more plants than I expected around about. Evening time, here comes Stuart running down. There's nobody here to talk to. This is such a cute little thing here. So there's nobody there to talk to. Scoot over here. Okay. Who are you when you're at home? Liberty Lee, walking around in your evening gown. Oh, look. Things here to dig up as well. That's quite sweet. I think that's a fishing thing. Oh no, that's toilets. Outdoor toilets at the park. And I think that is our lot. Kids playing. Oh, this is the church that I downloaded from resource. I got it because it had cute grey, like a proper graveyard and stuff. Most of them don't. So I thought that was quite sweet, actually. You can't really see inside from there. We'd have to go in from... Oh, well, guys, that went extremely quick. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm trying to stop this. That went extremely quick. Finish what you're doing, Mr. Stewart. And that's actually our first episode gone. So I am going to let him finish picking these up, go home and do his sleeping and all the rest of it. And I will see you guys in the next episode. If you like this challenge, if you like the idea of this challenge, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and a comment in the box down below, because it'll help me know that that's what you want to see, that you're looking forward to it, and that I'm on the right track with content and things like that. So yeah, that's my spiel done. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Ciao for now, guys.